say if someone's done a 40% per annum for say 5-7 years, has that come from like just a couple of stocks out of a 10-20 stock portfolio?
If you were to play 1,000 hands and you have 80% favorite, to win the hand, 8 out of 10 times you're going to win the hand. But it's possible that, you played 10 hands and you ended up losing 5
All
of
10.
them.
Or even all 10.
Or
right, in that
even all
case,
10,
yeah.
But let's say if you were to do it over 1,000 hands, the number is going to get closer to the 80%. So that's what we try and focus on. One outcome doesn't really change what we're doing, but we try to, ensure that we stick to the processes, rather than change every time when the outcome doesn't work out in our favor.
Correct. That makes total sense. You don't want to be a one-hit wonder. Rather, the process should be such that no matter like the heads and tails, over time the odds will play out and the strategy's edge comes out, right? In the returns. So let's get down to that process then. Yeah. So we have 4,500 stocks listed today, right? So there are a lot of options. How does one get down to the actual research ideas before they start researching and get to the investments? Sure. How do they narrow down that universe?
So out of the 4,500 businesses that you mentioned, right, I think the investable universe is probably like 400-500 kind of companies. Correct. There aren't more businesses that are actually
investable.
Investable, or have a good business that you would want to look at. Right. And then from that you want to narrow down to a list of about 100 businesses. After looking at these ratios, then you want to take a deep dive into each of these businesses. So that's the entire process of getting down from that 4,500 to the smaller universe.
There are times when a business could be great, but not necessarily a good investment. But I would also say there could be times where it's a good investment, but might not be a good business. I'll give an example of the latter first. We were once looking at a company, they were in, in the space of manufacturing some films. They had a, land which was valued at close to 2,000 crores, but the market cap was close to 400 crores. Now the business is not something that, made us interested in that stock, but they had that land that was lying there. At some point in time in the future, the value of that was going to be realized. So you're not getting into that business for, you're not investing in the business for what the business could make out, but it's plainly because they have a land that's worth 5x.